Alright, still here on our 2020 F-250 with the 6.2 liter. I already got the coil packs out of the driver's side. I'm gonna retake the ones out of this side. I thought I was gonna get lucky and just be able to clean up the coil packs, but unfortunately I wasn't. They were pretty well toasted, so I'm just gonna go ahead and replace them all. They don't look that great. The number 1, 3, and 5, I've already replaced these coil packs just so I could get it back in the garage and do some work on it, because I removed these trying to clean them up, and unfortunately the contact in there for the little pellet resistor, the contact was just gone on them. Unfortunately, it's just apparently a lot of arcing going on and corrosion. So I want to go ahead and get the plugs changed now. Old Chilton's recommends that you do not do this on a cold soaked engine, so don't park it in your garage overnight and then start the process in the morning when the engine's good and cold. It says it shouldn't be hot either. They want it to be warm to the touch. I don't know what temperature that is, but what can you do? This is real easy. It's not like a distributor. They're very straightforward. Everything unplugs pretty well easy. Gonna put these coil packs back in their spot. I do have some dielectric grease in them, hoping that'll stem the corrosion in the future. And make sure these go back in their same spot. 1, 2, 3, and the original number 7 in the back here. It's a little harder to get to than the other ones, but it's real easy. You just pull that white tab back and just wiggle your connector off. You gotta be very careful though, because these connectors are very expensive, even at an auto parts store, not just at the dealership. And the back one, this has got a stud with a harness on it, so you just wiggle that clamp off there and give you good access to that bolt. You may need a deep well 8mm for this one. Try not to harm any of your hard plastic hoses while you're doing this. Yes, indeed. Alright. Got it around there. That fell out. Oop. Earthquake. Give her a good twist. Not so bad. finagle it on out of there. Well, good thing we're getting replaced. Anyhow, you can see in there all the corrosion that's going on. Up in here, this is with the boot removed. It's really hard to tell, but there's a pellet down in there, and you can just see all the junk falling out. So I'm surprised the truck was running as good as it was. But on the new ones, I'm putting a little bit of dielectric grease down in there, trying to prevent that from happening. Like an ashtray in there. But the spark plug wires, they're not so bad, but the boot, definitely terrible. So you can see with these plug wires, just got a nice little clip there on the valve cover. Just come on down, little twist, little pull. Oop, it comes right off. Not so bad. Very easy. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of corrosion happening. Not so bad. I've already done this on the other side. But you want to take your air hose, go ahead and blow all of your spark plug holes out. Just don't want any goodies falling down in your cylinder when you got this taking the spark plugs out. Alright, this is our moment of truth. Gonna go ahead and break all these spark plugs loose. They recommend, I haven't tried it yet, but just a swivel in there. I got a magnetic spark plug socket. It's 5/8. So not too deep in there. But not so bad. Now that green stuff is from the new coil packs. We got some sealant in there of some kind. The tip there, it's a little bit, got some corrosion going on, but nope, not so bad. We'll go ahead and continue on. Again, not so bad. Looking good. I guess somebody's been in here before. There we go, nice and seated. work pretty good. Just one. So. A little bit of an extension on this guy. Not as long as I did have though. Yeah, everyone's being just hard to get to. Not quite loose enough to break free, so I can get the old stubby guy on here. And not so bad. Just wanted to fight me for it. So hopefully these lower ones are just as easy. If you can find them. On anything or not. Kind of hope not, because it didn't feel very torqued. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting seated. I'll probably need a little bit longer extension. I got a 3-inch with a deep well. extension on there, and I had swallowed it all, so I just need a hair longer extension. A little bit of oil. Smells all right. Pretty well, a lot burnt than the upper ones here. And side by side. Well, it seems like different plugs. So I got a 12F and a 12 MPG. Both platinum. Yep. Not so bad, same as before. actually looks better. And the last one. Not so bad. This is calling for SP526. Unfortunately, 2 per cylinder. Nice and clean, ready to roll. It's not going to get any C's. It's not recommended by Chilton's. And it kind of makes me nervous with Ford, because NECs can add up to 20% more clamping power onto your threads with the same amount of torque. So that's all the 20% more pressure on your threads. And I don't want to do that with aluminum heads. But I'll go ahead and get these installed. Should be 18 foot-pounds. And I'll put in the description the torque for these as well. And pretty simple task.